You don't owe us this, but I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
What did you do wrong to Tom Brady?
I feel like, a lot of stuff I did, online, could have been handled a lot better.
Such as?
I mean, some stuff that I did, I don't want to go back and reflect or bring back 100 past, but I feel like as a man, in your heart, when you right with God in regards of some things you could have done better or some things I could have handled better. I just feel like when I walked off the field, I was in an emotional standpoint in regards of how the team treated me and what I felt in regards of everyone. So I feel like I just, did what was right for myself in regards of, how I use, the position I'm in to trajectorize my rap career or my entertaining. I feel like I walked off the field, dropped the song, used some stuff in regards of promoting. But
so you felt like you made Brady part of the promotion of being an entertainer.
Of course.
And that was a mistake.
I feel like it wasn't a mistake. I feel like that's what was done. I feel like sometimes people do things and they try to say they didn't know what they was doing. I mean, I think I knew what I was doing at that time. And I feel like looking back in regards of what was done, it could have been handled better, but I feel like at the time, we all do things at the time that feel right, and as you grow, as people, you look back and like, well, I shouldn't. Just like the Raiders, The Raiders took a chance on me and believe in me. I think as a football player, when you're a good player, you stay on the same team. They just keep extending you. You never get a chance to test the market and see who really believe in you, giving you guarantees and, you know what I mean? I feel like as you grow and you mature and you look back on a lot of things you could have done better. And that's a part of being a human, a part of being a father, a part of being a steward of God, of just wanting to learn and wanting to be better. You know what I mean?
So Brady, going back to New England and then Tampa Bay.
Yes.
How would you describe him as a friend and as a teammate?
Yeah. I feel like when 2019, I had a chance to, go to the Patriots New England week 2. And I think I met Tom Brady just, in the field, like, from the meeting room, I feel like he got a really chance to, see what I'm about. A lot of people see me on TV, read about me or see online, but that was the first time I got a chance to be in the facility, routine, working, taking the meeting room to the practice, around new people I never been around. And I think the friendship level was, at that point, was just like ultimate respect. You know what I mean? Because that was a point where it's like I just came from the Raiders, still was at the top of getting the big contracts. I think the Patriots paid me like $10 million salary, $5 million signing bonus. So it's just a respect thing, like, this kid, AB, is a genius, man. He understand the plays, got a lot of energy, want to win, know how to win. Like, I feel like that was the start to something great where he like, man, I could use this guy, you know what I mean? So that was like, when you first meet someone and you realize, like, man, you know what I mean? You're like, you know what I mean? You meet your partner in crime where you're like, I got a lot of intangibles like this person. They work hard, they take it serious, and it's like a match made in heaven. You know what I mean? And then it just ended after one game. You know what I mean? Then we had to wait a whole year for us to put a plan in place. And that was the most amazing thing, in 2019 with playing with Tom Brady. It's like after we, the first game we played the Patriots, who led the team that game? You know who led the team that game in 2019?
No.
Can we pull that stat up, Mr. Whitlock, before you fall asleep? I'm a big stat guy. Some people do addition, subtraction. Some people do
Why you think I'm going to fall asleep?
Do calculus. Bigger numbers. I want you to look this up so you can see the facts.
What are the facts? I'm looking. Go ahead.
AB paid the Patriots game in 2019, one game. Who lead the team? I just got there week 2.
Oh, you talking about the one game in New England? Yeah.
Who led the team?
Yeah, you did. I remember. Yeah, you had a good game.
How many yards I have? AB led the team, right? Then the next week, I figured it out. The NFL don't want me to win with Tom Brady, especially not on the Patriots. Know why? I'm a Steeler, right? So they released me, right, Mr. Whitlock?
Yeah.
Me and Tom Brady, we make an educated plan of what we got to do to come get me back to the league. 2020, you go to Tampa Bay, I come back half the year. You remember that, right?
Yes.
You got that on the timeline. So 2019, I lead the team versus the Pats. The next week we got against the Jets, they cut me. I make $5 million that year off one game. So what did that tell you about the NFL wanting Antonio Brown to win the Super Bowl in New England with Tom Brady? You think they wanted that?
Why wouldn't they?
They don't want that to happen. Randy Moss was able to go to New England and win the Super Bowl?
He didn't.
Of course. Why that happen?
Because they lost to the Giants.
Yeah, I guess they lost, but I always think it's a reason why things happen. But they don't want that to happen, right? Why would they pay me $5 million for one game?
Because they were hoping to get a whole season out of you.
Why wouldn't you get a whole season out of that guy for $5 million you gave him?
Because you were involved in controversy. Didn't they have that woman come out and make some accusation?
Exactly. Because that's what the NFL do when you're doing your own things. I was able to get myself out the deal with the Steelers. Remember, I posted that on Instagram. Remember, I posted the video, ended my 9 years career after 2018? So I was able to make smart decisions for myself. The NFL is not a business where players can actually make the moves for themselves. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Whitlock? I was fortunate that I was able to put myself in some good positions in regards to my career. You know, if I could have...
So you, hold for a second, you think the NFL did not want you to leave Pittsburgh and that you created a situation where you could get out and then you got a better deal from Oakland,
yes,
and
I did.
money from New England?
Of course, because you remember Oakland added an extra $20 million and gave a guarantee. Thank God for John Gruden and Mike Mayup. You know I messed that up because
yes, we do.
I was thinking bigger picture. I could have got the $30 million, which what most human people would do. But I already had made almost $100 million with the Steelers over 2010, 2012. I got a $42 million deal. 2017, I got a 5 for 75. 2019, I went to Oakland Raiders, got a 3 for 53 with 30 guaranteed. So I'm trying to break down, because sometimes the media, they don't break down the intangible details to make the audience understand the reality of what went on. So when you got guys in the media that create a perception of their own perception, that's not reality, you know what I'm saying? Change the perception of what the fans really think of players. That's why it's good to come talk to people like you, Mr. Whitlock, so we could go over the real timeline and break things down for people to see the real time of what things happen and how they affect players and how players handle it and how that puts you in the position that it put people in.
So what would you say if someone said you got greedy?
How would I got greedy?
Because you kept manipulating situations. Let me get out of Pittsburgh so I can get an even better deal.
No, but it wasn't about the deal. Pittsburgh, I wanted to get out of Pittsburgh because I was realizing we're not going to win the Super Bowl. We're not going to do anything great. How we going to do anything great? You put in your top receiver against a kid he's a rookie. This kid, you know what I mean, was a rookie just by the great, you know what I mean? You think a rookie receiver going to be able to take 2 double teams and the best guy every week? He's not even prepared. So when the organization is going away a direction where it don't preeminate championships, we play football to be champions and to change the life of your family. With me making deals I already changed the lives of my family from the contracts that we already said and talked about. At this point, I wanted to be a champion. So I'm not trying to leave the team because the money not situation. Of course, I got to make sure I get the right deal when I'm testing the markets because I'm a player. I want to put myself with the top players, but at the same time, that wasn't the goal. The whole ultimatum was for me to become a champion, and that's what I want people to understand. When I left the Raiders, it wasn't because I didn't want the money. The money was present. The $30 million was guaranteed. You put up the contract. It was there. But I felt like I didn't want to be that guy who went to Oakland for money and just finished my career for money. You know, I wanted to be able to get that championship. Bill Belichick was talking to my agent, Drew Rosenhaus, the whole process and trying to make sure I get to, you know what I mean, a better situation. And when I got to the situation went down. I had a good game. I ended that year, but I was able to meet Tom Brady and develop that connection to where we developed the plan for off the field to be able to get me back on the field for 2020.
I need to make a mental note to make sure I circle back to that, but I want to go back to, you seem to be arguing that Pittsburgh did something incredibly stupid by, what are y'all doing with Juju Smith when I'm here and you're trying to promote him, and so that's not going to help us win right away. Is that not part of the argument you're making?
It wasn't about who they're promoting. It's about the team being able to go to the next level and win the championship. Forget who you promoting. Are we going to win? 2018, I don't even think we made the playoffs. I think we made the playoffs against Cleveland. I didn't play. They lost the first game at home.
Some people would argue, you would disagree, was like, you created so much chaos or dysfunction that they couldn't win. That's part of
one player don't change the dynamic of you winning. Teams provide the culture of winning. Winning is not with someone right online. Winning is the preeminent culture that's created by an organization or a team. That preeminent is winning.
If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a moment of Fearless.